Assalamu alaikum. Hope all are doing good. So today's our topic is going to be. So today's our topic is going to be human right issues. So first of all, we can simply discuss in that human right issues. What is human right issues? So human right issues are well aware of them, how we get the acknowledgements, how they are improving. Enforced disappearances, all of these things are simply regarding in them, by which we get the benefits, tortures and ethical things as well as treatment. All of these things are in them, by which we get the benefit, how they are treating as well as discriminations. Human rights significant human rights issues included credible reports of unlawful arbitrary killings, including extrajudicial killings by the government or its agent, forced disappearance by the government or its agent, torture and cases for cruel inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment by the governments or its agent as well as. So research human rights issues, donate to blood organization, good organization, change your shopping habits, connect to human rights movements as well as in them. Protest inequalities, sports mothers and parents as well as all of these things in them. When considering the future of human rights and whether they will be viewed as more less important in the years to come, many potential challenges come to mind: climate change, nationalisms, inequality growing and authorisms, all of them in them. So it is viewed or less important in the years to come. Many political changes come to mind: climate change, nationalism, inequality growing, authoritarianism. Ultimately, many of these different threats are linked to one another in complex ways, as well as inequality and climate change can increase inequality, but they also depend on the answer to a deeper questions: how important are them? For the thing most likely to stall human rights progress is people around the world, simply by which they are changing them, by which they are getting the acknowledgement. So when it comes to a trade-off between human rights and other things, people hold their material well-being, their security, their children's opportunity and accomplishments, all of them in them. Let's take short three obvious examples. First, inequality. Even in the most rights as well as observing society, there is often reluctance among key sectors of the population to redistribute income through higher rates of taxation. For many poorer peoples, nothing would make more of a difference than reliable healthcare as well as all of these in them. We know that reliance solely on a private sector sections creates significant inequality, but too many people simply are not willing to pay more to give everyone on the highest possibles, as well as in them they are getting the acknowledgements, how they are improving. So far from the triggering deep concern among the affluent population, instead it seems to have fueled a kind of moral panic about immigrations in Europe and has led to the rise of right-wing politicians. The courageous decision by German Chancellor Angela Merkel to open up German borders to a million refugees from Syria have weakened her politically bold as well as and allowed into German politics for right parties and governments when added to Islam into the mix, regardless of the importance as well as. So finally, torture. Nothing would seem to be more of poster child for a commitment to human rights than the claim that no one should be tortured. Yet, when we looked at opinions, surveys of attitudes, we get the acknowledgements how they are dealing with them. In fact, we can see such attitudes repeated across a wide range of civil liberty issues, from freedom of information to the freedom of press, as well as in them. I have always been struck by the lack of attention given to articles. Them it talks of to our duties, communities, not our rights. It is second paragraph states as well as in them, by which we get the benefits, by which we get the deals, how they are dealing with them, how we get the acknowledgements of them, how they are uh, dealing in with them. So taking acknowledgements, all of these things are them.